Of course, a very fantastic one. And at that point, when it was just about the public question, bringing out the ring and saying, will you marry me? I mean, let's make it a little bit of women's thing, right? I started making everybody feel like women rule the world. Yeah, okay. So at that point, when that question comes, really, what comes to your mind? Do I say a yes? Do I say no? Do I like him enough? Can I spend the rest of my life with him? All those are very, very crucial questions in the life of a woman. And to celebrate this show with me this afternoon, I'm bringing on this very strong personality, very fantastic, beautiful at the same time. And I'm talking of P.D. Braid. You know her as Pamela at the same time. Now, this fantastic woman was born Ife, bred in a lot of places. She's here to tell us about her life, where and how, and all the places she's been has been able to impact on her and her career. Of course, a graduate of ASU, that's Enugu State University of Technology. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yeah. You're welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, Melanie.
It's my pleasure. Yeah. I love your hair. Now, shall we begin from there?
Okay, thank you. It's actually, I actually give credit to a friend's brother, Shegun. He did a beautiful job.
Very beautiful.
Yeah.
And I know by way of returning natural and all that, but this has a little bit of addition and all that.
Yes, yes, my hair is natural, but I usually interfere when people are doing my hair and makeup, but this time I had stop. I said, do as you will, and this is the result.
This is the result. It's an amazing result.
Thank you.
Let's talk about your entry point into entertainment.
Well, my entry point into entertainment happened a long time ago. I would say it was in the 90s. Now you know how old I am.
Very long.
And
I'm very old.
And basically, I got into music and entertainment because I had to manage my junior brother and his friends who started singing very early in secondary school, and they had a band called The Memories. And basically I became their manager because they were so young that nobody would pay them money. They're like, yes, children.
What do you need the money for?
What do you need more? Come and sing and enjoy yourself. So, so I came on as their manager. I started planning shows. I started singing with them. And strangely enough, doing that is what helped me as a communication consultant now, because very early, that was back in the day, I had to do the jingles myself, book the venues myself, print the banners myself. So I got into graphics, I got into jingles, I got into voicing.
You didn't contact people to do that for you. You were doing it yourself.
I did a lot of it myself. Because architecture, you have a graphic background already.
True.
I already had an art background.
But how was that at a point or at a time where not very many women are into, are in the industry, and you had to juggle this, the jingle, that. Weren't there some sort of resistance from the male counterparts in the industry?
I didn't notice. Maybe if there was, I'm sorry, I didn't notice.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
I was going my way.
And of course, doing it at that point, did it develop into a point where you thought this was real business beyond just managing your brothers?
Of course, it was business, because we set up a live music venue at the old residency. It's a museum. It's a historical Nigerian site, and it's one of the first government houses in Nigeria, Lord Lugard's house, overlooking the water. So it was very beautiful and historical.
Where is that?
It's in Calabar.
Calabar. Yeah, because I know of another Lord Lugard's house at Lokoja. So now I'm trying to know.
Yes, there's another, and this one is really very interesting because that is where King Jaja of Opobo was jailed before he was, shipped off in exile. So we had a really nice historical venue. So yes, it was a business. You have to approach it like a business. So eventually I now started singing with the band. So I was doing live music for a long time. I took a break, went back to work, and I'm trying to get back into playing, but with my stuff now.
All right, so what started off as you managing your brother and his friends who were a band, and eventually you joining in the singing itself and then making it a lifestyle and a source of income. Now has you coming back strongly and saying, I gotta do this, I have it in me.
Let me let you land.
Yeah, of course, I think I did land, but for me, I think that has a lot of, it's a process for me. I think you just didn't wake up and say, I want to join them. Something instigated there.
Oh yes, definitely. Oh yes. Yeah, I didn't just wake up and like, oh, I want to be a star.
Yeah.
You know, so one thing led to another. But I would say the one thing I am happiest doing, and I do lots of things, is actually standing and singing. It makes me the happiest. So I always knew that eventually I'll get back to it, and I never ever really left it.
Right.
But in terms of doing it this way, here I am now. My brother is a producer. He's stuck in the middle of it. He lives in Cape Town, and I've been recording off and on for a long time. Some of those songs are like written 10 years ago.
Yes, you shouldn't be. I think the one thing I love about music is when you make good music, it doesn't matter when you made them.
Exactly.
When it comes fresh.
Exactly.
And then we're able to relate with it. And it's just a spirit in music.
Yeah.
Now, you want to know what PD Braid is about and what she's done, even though she says some of them are so way long, but whatever it is, it's your take now. Enjoy this piece.
Got thoughts running through my head, and my brain there's a train tracking all the threads, searching fear, pain, sorrow, joy, every feeling in between. I try to care about something, but I can't remember how, 'cause I learned to bury my feelings to keep me safe from harm, safe from harm, harm, safe from harm. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's a new day, it's a new day, yeah. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. I say, 'cause you're more than fear, you're more than pain, you're more than doubt, you're more than pain. You're that star, that's who you are. You're everything you dream of. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's a new day, it's a new day, yeah. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. I say, 'cause you're more than doubt, you're more than pain, you're more than fear, you're more than pain. You're that star, that's who you are. You're everything you dream of. Yeah.
Alright, that was a very sweet one. Of course, several talks in here while you were enjoying that. And one of the questions I asked was, who shot that video? You know, we see lots of videos every day. And at a point, though, I think lots of Nigerians are sort of tired of monotony, where what you see in this is what you see in that and all that. And then the story you were telling with the video itself, the concept and all that, I think sort of really made a lot of sense. Yeah. So I want to give personally credit to the director of this particular one, but I need you to give talks on who shot it and where it was shot.
It was shot in Cape Town, and it was shot in Cape Town, South Africa, because my brother, who is my producer, lives in Cape Town.
Okay.
And he's in that industry, so it was much easier for me to do it there. The director are two young people. One Kofi, the other lady is called Sarah.
So the Kofi is a Ghanaian?
Kofi is not a Ghanaian, but he has a Ghanaian name.
Because when I hear what comes to mind is Ghana.
Exactly, everybody's like, Kofi, how you know a Ghanaian? But he's not. The concept, I also contributed immensely to the concept because it has to do with the song. The song is titled Wake Up, and it's a song about self-motivation. It's like, see things differently, wake up, it's a new day. You know, it's like self-motivation, reaching within and find something to motivate yourself. Midlife crisis is just a figurative term, but sometimes people get to a point where they've been moving, they've been walking, and all of a sudden you get a chance to catch a breath and was like, where am I? Is this what I wanted? Is this where I am? And then you start to second guess and doubt, and maybe a few things have changed in your life. Some people are not there, and then you need to readjust and center yourself and understand, okay, who am I now? Because it's okay to not be the same person.
It's a journey of self-discovery.
Exactly.
That's what real midlife crisis is about?
I think things change.
Have you experienced that?
No, unfortunately, no.
Oh, I needed to ask you.
I still watch cartoons.
Oh, jeez.
I watch Harry Potter. It's so
Right.
sad.
So the things you used to do, you find yourself still doing them?
Oh no,
Not even the same pleasure.
not really. Some things, of course, I don't do anymore.
Yeah.
Some things I still do. I'm very lucky in the sense that because I get to do artistic things at times, I can reach out to like, you know, who I am and stuff like that. And a lot of the work I do has to do with, you know, listening to people, communicating with them. So I can be introspective, but it's not that bad. I get to interact with people and different generations of people. So I'm not locked in. No.
All right, of course
I'm lucky.
That she is lucky, she says.
I'm just
and
lucky.
if you're asking me, I'm going to say you're really blessed, you know, because I picked that question looking at how funky you are and you're lucky at your age. And I'm saying she's doing music and she isn't just doing it. She's doing
Yes, let me tell you something. You know, when you're a woman of a particular age in Nigeria, it has assumed that you are a gospel singer. And people ask me, you know, even in the traffic, you're sitting in traffic, they bring these CDs to you. They immediately give you the Barney CDs,
right.
Hannah Montana, and then gospel. And just to annoy them, I'm like, do you have Fetty Wap? Do you have
to just make them know?
No, just to upset people.
You're a different kind of woman. All right, a lot to learn from her music, trust me, and a lot to enjoy at the same time. The program is hanging out, and of course this time we're taking a turn to look at more of our work, and we'll be back.
To hear if there's a message here, I try to care about something. Can someone show me how? 'Cause I learned to bury my feelings. It keeps me safe from harm, safe from harm, 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 harm. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's a new day, yeah. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. I say, 'cause you're more than fear, you're more than pain, you're more than doubt, you're more than pain. You're that star, that's who you are. You're everything you dream you are. You are. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. 'Cause you're that star, that's who you are. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. That shining star, that's who you are. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's a new day, it's a new day. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. You're more than fear, you're more than pain. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's a new day, it's a new day. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up,
As sweet as you know. You know, when you can behold someone and you say,
My head- my
that work
head's growing bigger.
could actually represent you anytime, any day. You
Yeah, I
know?
wrote it.
That's a nice one. Now, your style of music would really be something to talk about now.
I would say it's eclectic because I like so much music. I like all ranges. I don't limit myself. Like in that one song, there's reggae beats, there's rock guitar,
Right.
and I don't limit. Anything I feel like that should be in the song, I'd put it in. And I don't think there have to be any rules about what genre something is.
You sing or not.
Yeah.
Now, when you conceive the song you want to sing, like sing it up and then write it down, who's at the back of your mind?
Writing, I don't know. It just depends. It might not be a who. It usually isn't a who. It's usually a what or a state of mind or things going. A lot of my album is, I was worried that the album was too preachy, because it was like, change this, do this, the people are suffering. We're like, oh my God, this is so tedious. I hope I'm not preaching to people, but actually it's the things that
need some preaching anyway.
Well, it's the things that concern me, and the thing I'm very much a person that is influenced by my environment and what bugs me. So it's usually about situations, and I also do a lot of like social commentary. I write about, you know, stuff, even social political issues. I'm that person, that annoying person. That's me. Yeah.
All right. Well, you did talk about yourself being that person who gets into what's happening in the surrounding, and being able to channel everything, put it together, and bring something out of it. Now, that was almost going to get me to say, as regards politics, what's your stand?
What's my stand? My stand, I'm very engaged in politics, but I don't
be involved in politics.
That's to actually run for something.
Yes.
Oh, this is where I'm such a traitor. No, I don't think I could run.
Why?
I don't know. Everybody, I don't know. I don't think I have what it takes.
What do you think it is?
I don't know what it is, but I like to contribute. I don't like to just critique. I like to take part. I like to work. I can campaign. If there are any programs going on, I'll give suggestions. I can work for free.
Be a part of it.
I don't care. I do a youth program in Cross River. I've done it for like 8 years. Every December, when the Visit Festival, whatever is going on, I run a youth program. If you come to Calabar, I can have you on the program.
Right.
You can talk to the young people.
Okay.
I'm very engaged in things like that, and I think people should be politically aware. I think people should join parties. I think so. I don't think it's enough. Well, yes, as many as possible. Let them join. It's not enough to stand outside. Yeah, don't stand outside.
Critique.
Go and reform it from inside.
That's right.
Go inside and go and reform it. See how easy it is.
How easy it is. Now, to be a woman, what does it mean to you?
I don't know, because I'm a
really.
Well, to be a woman in this society, it's about a lot of obligations and a lot of expectations, and there isn't a lot of give. So you have to be very critically aware. You have to be more critically aware than if you were a guy, per se. I know men have their own challenges within this society, but being a woman, especially a very self-aware woman, is it's a challenge. It is a challenge, but at the same time, I would say I'm lucky, because I come from a family of very strong women. You know, my grandmothers were friends, they were teachers way back in the 40s or 30s. My mom is a vice chancellor. You know, I have very strong female figures female figures in my family. I have an aunt that was like, you know, she got her national honors in the 80s. So I grew up seeing strong female figures in my family. In fact, it was later on I even discovered that it wasn't the case elsewhere.
You thought it was normal.
I thought it was normal. Yeah, I thought it was normal.
But for me, it's a gift to be a woman. It goes beyond just giving, because you keep giving. I would say a woman is that gift that keeps giving. Oh yeah. You know, as it is or as it were. But now, let's talk about your life as a woman, children and family.
I don't have children. I have family, but I don't have children.
Then I would really wonder why you don't have children.
Because I don't. And it's just as simple as that. No, it's not. Okay.
Yeah. Now, as a sister, and I would say as a big sis at this point in time, I'll say, what a prayer, and your babies come soon.
You know what? I really do not mind. It doesn't have to be mine. I'm all up for adoption, because I think it's a crazy society where you have children on the street eating from refuse bins, and then you have, you know, people paying con men money to look for children. I'm like, there's a disconnect. There are children here, you're looking for children here. Where can we bridge?
That's true.
It makes no sense.
And that's a lot. Oh, goodness. There's a lot so wired into Pamela, who's my guest this afternoon. She's inspired me and motivated me at the same time. First, she did that song, Wake Up, which is getting me to want to wake up to do things I left undone, right? But at this point, let's enjoy a little bit of our music before I get emotional.
I can sing it for you. 'Cause you're that star, that's who you are. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's a new day, it's a new day, yeah. Wake up, wake up, wake up,
wake up. It's a new
You see? You got it?
Let's enjoy this. We'll be back.
All right.
Alright, yet another one from Pamela. She's rocking my world this afternoon. Yeah, I just feel like I lost a sister a long time ago and I'm reuniting with her in the studios of NTA2 Lagos, hanging out with us this afternoon. And now though, let's talk about your vision for music. I've listened to a lot that you've done. I've seen your energy, you know, in what you could do. And then now, one-on-one, shall we really look at where this is going?
Well, it's going far. It's going to lots of live performances. I have 2 more singles coming out in November.
This is November.
Wake up, Pamela. Okay, Listen and Future. They're very upbeat, very bubbly tracks. And I hope to be doing a lot of live shows, because that's basically what I am. I'm a live performer. Intimate sets, and you'll be invited.
I think I'm gonna love you on live performances, because even your energy right here is really oh man, you know. All right, that's beautiful. Now as a word of advice, or could it be a word of encouragement at the same time to your fans, or let me say to friends? Some people are not comfortable with the word fan. What would it be while I say Pamela's been on Hanging Out and she'll be glad to come again, but then before she leaves she's saying, what would that thing be?
Well, I think you should watch this program more often, fans. That's what I have to say. I'm on Hanging Out, and you need to watch this program. It's excellent. The crew is excellent, and everybody's excellent, and I had a great time.
And I'm going to be having a high five to that. Thank you so much for coming, Pamela. And the program is Hanging Out. After this break, we'll take another turn. Don't go away.